first, welcome back. How good does it feel to be standing at this locker stall today?
Oh, it's great. It's great to be back. Great to be back with the guys, and it's great to be back.
Carrington was saying yesterday that you did everything that they felt like you needed to do. Essentially, you attacked that game plan that they set you down there with. Give us a little glimpse into what exactly you were trying to accomplish.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it just comes down to main message was getting me right, and it's just go out and attacking guys and being aggressive with all my stuff. And I felt like I was able to do that effectively down there, and looking to kind of carry that momentum here. And I feel really good. I'm really convicted in what I'm doing, and I'm excited to be back.
David, were you as surprised as I think the rest of us were when you got that news?
Yeah, definitely. I think at first I was a little bit surprised, but I thought I was in a good spot at the time. These past couple weeks, or past 2 weeks or whatever, have getting down to work with the pitching coaches down there, and really just kind of optimize my stuff, and just take that time to, as frustrating as it was, to make the most out of it. And I know I'm in a really good spot going forward.
This is a game that it'll challenge your pride.
Yeah,
who do you lean on when that kind of stuff happens?
Yeah, no, that's without a doubt, and I think that's when you realize how cool it is to have those people in your circle that you can really lean on. And credit my wife, my family, and especially all these guys in here, reaching out, and their support means the world to me, and I appreciate them still having confidence in me, and I still have the utmost confidence in myself, and like I said, that's when it's not so much the highs, it's more the lows when you figure out who's really in your corner, and I'm very fortunate to have a really tight support group and people who support me.
You shoved in 5 outings down there. How much do you come back with a bit of a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, no, without a doubt, I think that's all part of it, and like I said, I think you learn a lot of perspective, and like I said, I think I just come back with a lot more conviction in what I'm doing and what makes me good, and like you said, just ready to carry that through.
David, I know nobody wants to be in the minor leagues, but in a way, it was maybe a little better just to be in like that less pressurized situation where you could really work on things and not worry, well, if I make a bad pitcher, it's going to cost you runs or something.
I guess in a sense, that's never really what I'm thinking about. But my focus was just do everything in my power to be back to who I know I am, and be back to who I am so I can help the Pittsburgh Pirates. And I think that was my main approach, and just be where my feet are and make the most out of that, and so I can come back even stronger.
Do you think this gives you more of an appreciation for just this game in general and how valuable it is to be up here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is in the big leagues is something that I never once even remotely took for granted. But it's an absolute privilege to be here, and like I said, just appreciate every second here, and appreciate just being with the guys, and mainly it's just awesome to be back.
Ben and Shelty said you didn't take the news very well, but you handled it like a professional. But how much did you perhaps channel that into your performance down there, or into your work leading to that performance?
Yeah, no, for sure. Obviously, it's frustrating. Nobody wants to hear that, but I think after the dust settled, I think the biggest thing was ultimately controlling what I can control, and making the absolute most out of that situation. And like I said, frustrating at the time, but like you said, channeling it and becoming better, and in a month or two, be able to look back and be like, okay, I gained something from that experience, and even more so than just like a month or two, like a couple years down the line, how that changed your perspective. And I'm very, like I said, I'm very excited to be back and convicted, and I know what I have to do, and just dial it in.
Does it provide a little extra motivation just knowing that you can factor into a bullpen that's been pretty good, not just all season, but as of late in particular?
Yeah, no, the boys have been throwing the ball really well, which is really no surprise, and I know when I'm doing what I need to do, I'm going to be a big part of that, and I'm just happy to join these guys and continue on that role.
I know the ebbs and flows of the game kind of dictate when you pitch and when you don't, but would you like to get out there sooner rather than later, and just...
I'm going to be ready whenever the phone rings, and I'm just ready to take the ball whenever the phone rings, and just continue that role.
How long have you been thinking about that renegade?
Wait a minute, I'm just ready to get back. I'm ready to get back and get it going.